Hey, Mom, how you doing?
I know I'm putting an eye on there.
Make sure it works. Hello, hello. Good evening. I hope you guys are having a less hectic evening than I am.
Look, I changed my picture.
Hi, Jenny. Turn the volume down on your iPad.
Oh, I think it is.
How are you guys doing tonight? Okay. I want to get rolling. I don't know how long this is going to take, but hey. Okay, so I've always wanted, hey Jamie, I've always wanted to make a card that slides, like where you can do like that. You know how it's not colored and then it's colored. So my husband made this one for Craft Roulette. And I wanted to make one, so he cut me the stencil, all the paperwork out of the laser printer. And we're going to try and do it tonight. And I can't promise how it's going to turn out because I've never done this before. But we are going to try. You've always wanted to do it too? I do. I have wanted to do it for so long. And I've been trying, I mean, no joke here. I was trying to pack my suitcase before I got on this live. Suitcases. And it has been crazy. So I have this really cool idea, and I want to use the Rule Your Mind because I think it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. I can't wait. But I think we're going to have to mask it, and unfortunately, I did not prep that before we started. So I kind of wanted, maybe I'll slide her over and she can be on this side. But I kind of wanted to put her mat, although I could maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do her and her bottle of water. She's got to have water because, you know, you just can't do this without a bottle of water. So we are going to try it because I couldn't try it the other night to test this out before I met up with you guys tonight because I had no stays on.
Make sure it's up far enough to account for the border on the card.
Okay. So I didn't have any stays on. And believe me, I tried every other black ink pad that I have to try and make this. And I'm telling you, it didn't work. Staying alive, staying alive. I did. I tried every single ink pad. And I'm telling you, StazOn was the only one I could get to work on the acetate. And I have a piece of acetate cut here. So we're going to, and I have this super cool idea, so I hope you guys stick around because we are going to color this little hippo up, and
I guess I'll stick around.
Well, y'all, not lying, Mom is Linda is watching in the same room with me. But she said I can't comment if I'm not logged in, so she had to log in too. Okay, so we're going to do this. Hopefully it's going to work. We'll see how it goes. I almost forgot to take the plastic thingy off. There's a plastic coating on this, which is super cool. And also, I'm going to tell you, I just bought this. Hi, Renska. And it actually comes with this cool sticky tape thingy here, which says create side swatch for stacked pads. So you can put the name of the pad and stick it on the side, so if you store your ink pad sideways. I thought that was super cool. Very handy, and came with it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Got it on Amazon. Now, a little bit of a note is that the StazOn will stain your ink pad, which I'm not real excited about, but my hubby bought me some StazOn cleaner, so we're about to test that out and see how well that works. See if it really takes that off. Oh my gosh, already messing up. You see how that happens? It doesn't take but a second and you already messed up what you did. I was supposed to stamp on this with Memento so we can color it. Supposed to stamp on the acetate with the stays on. So
It stays on cleaner.
this is what happens when you try to rush. And I'm only rushing because I have to pack because I leave tomorrow morning very early. Hi, B. I leave tomorrow very early with Mom, which is why she's here. Okay, this is on the acetate, so I don't want it to move at all. I think this is going to be awesome. I'm super excited, but very scared because I don't know if it's going to work. But very nice. It did stamp it very nice. I think I'm going to do it one more time because I like it to be really dark. If we mess it up, we have more acetate, just like more paper. You know, never a problem. Always have more paper. But I want it to be pretty dark, and I want to stamp it first so it has time to set and dry. And oh, isn't she just so adorable? Hello, Cheryl. Did you sneak in when I wasn't looking?
She did.
So look, it did it perfectly on the acetate. Now we're going to let it dry. I can tell you I had some serious problems with every other ink. It bubbled up. It didn't dry. It was very frustrating. Okay, so we're going to try this stays on stuff that we got. It says it's all-purpose stamp cleaner. Let's see how well it really works. And I made a whole disaster.
She tried making a window card.
Oh, you did? Well, we're about to find out if it works because I'm about to do it. I'm going to see how well it works. Ooh, this is cleaning it a little bit. It's not as clean as I mean, it's not as all the way removed like when we use water with our regular stamp pads. But it is taking some of it off, which is super great. Although it feels a little oily. You know? I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure that we get it cleaned off. It feels a little oily, so I am going to ask the helper, Dale, which you guys know, to run my stamp through some soapy water because I don't want this on there when we stamp it on our... Oh yeah, it worked pretty good. I mean, it's on there just a teeny bit. It doesn't clean it as well as the other ones, but it's still very, very good. Much better. But it's definitely oily feeling. But you prefer the stamp cleaner on Ink on 3? Is it oily? Because this feels very oily to me. Is the stays on one, is the one from Ink on 3, is it clear? Or oily or wet or... I don't know. It definitely cleared it off better than I've had in the past. So that's a good thing. Oh, and I took the stamp off the... Wow, I'm batting 1,000 tonight, you guys.
I'm sorry.
I'm just rolling with the flow. It's all right though. We'll get it all. We'll get it all. Wait till I start coloring. I'll be good. And honestly, Jamie, I need to tell you, I don't think my markers are going to fit in my bag. So I'm going to have to share yours. How are my hands? Pretty good. They're a little sore.
Try them off.
Okay. What I do like about this stays on if you did the same and then you cut the wrong measurements paper and your slider was not fitting. I know exactly how you feel. I'm cleaning and filling them all right now. Yes, very good thing because I might be able to fit some of them in there, but I'm not really going to be able to fit them all in there. That is for darn sure. So I guess we're about to find out if this is dry. Yep, it is. So I'm going to place it back in here. Going to just double check this stamp. I want to make sure it's not wet when I lay it on here. I'm going to line it up, hopefully. I'm going to turn it this way so I'm not crooked while I'm trying to line it up.
And if you do mess up with the stays on your acetate, you can use alcohol to remove it.
Oh, Dale says you can use alcohol to remove the ink on the acetate if you mess up on the acetate, so you don't have to throw it away. That's good to know. Shall we ask him how he knows? Bless Dale and his refill hugger? Yes, for sure. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so we lined this little guy up again. And look, it didn't even mess up our stamp. Oh, it's off just a teeny bit. Nope, it's good. All right. Whew. All right, one down, one to go. Oh, my shoulder is still very sore. I've already talked to Amanda's gonna work on it when she gets there the day before the retreat. I was telling her how bad my shoulder was hurting me, and she was like, I'll work on that for you. I was like, okay, that would be great. Thank you. All right. Look at us. We're ready to go. I am super excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. Here's our Memento Tuxedo Black, just like we normally do, so we can color this sweet girl. Does anybody know what trick I'm going to do on this girl when I stamp her for this slider card? I'm so excited. I'm not going to be able to hold out much longer.
You better.
On telling you what it is, because I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to stamp it one more time just so it's nice and thick. Jamie, come on. Don't let me down. I know you know what I'm going to do with this girl. You have no clue?
No,
What?
now take your acetate and lay it over just to ensure that you got a good matchup.
Perfect. I mean, it's a little off. I'll have to be careful how I put it on the thing, but I'm good like that. I'll be all right. As long as it's close, we're good.
It's the first one.
When is the new release? Just wondering when to place a new order. The new release is this Saturday. Right, Jamie? This Saturday. And you're going to be so excited. It's awesome. See, she said Saturday. Okay, Jamie, since you didn't know the answer. I can't believe it. I was pretty sure you'd peg it in a heartbeat. Just in time. All right. Be watching our design team. They have some awesome projects to share. I have mine done too.
She has a stamp and die situation.
She got the stamp and die scenario.
Oh, awesome. Oh, you know I'm going to have her colored. Yes, I am going to color her. But I thought, okay, so when you do the slider card, they're not colored and then colored, right? But what if we do her eyes not colored and closed, and then when we slide it up, her eyes are open and it's colored? I can't wait.
You're funny.
I'm excited.
You're funny.
So not only are we going to color her, but we're also going to alter her a little bit so that she has her eyes open when we slide open the card. I think that would be super cool. And I'm excited about it, so we're going to do it. Mind blown. Yay! Oh, I want to bring my markers so bad, Jamie. I can't stand it. But you should have saw me packing some stuff. My mom was like, if you get that suitcase closed, I'll be surprised. And sure enough, I got that suitcase closed.
After you laid on it.
I did lay on it. I won't lie. Okay. So I think I want to do her. I need to get my little swatchy thingy. Is it too early to call dibs?
Tell her I already did.
No, it's not too early, but Mom already called dibs on it before I even got started. But I'll bring it so you can see it in real person, real live person. I think I want to do her the hippo in gray, but I also want to put some purple in her. Shocker, I'm sure. So I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with the tees this time. So I've just pulled 5. I don't really know which ones I'm for sure gonna use, but we're gonna start T9, 7, 6, 5, 4. But we need to have, I'm thinking maybe a little bit of, I was thinking, let's try B04. That was B01. This is B04. Maybe we should mix some of these up. So we'll start with...
Jamie need me to cut you a template to bring her?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit of a tease. Not too shabby.
Yeah, just a little.
So this is T6. And this is BV4. Oh yeah, that's going to work nicely together. So let's do that. T6 and BV4. And then, let's see, this is 5. Nope, I think we should go to 4. So we'll go to 4. And then we'll finish it off with BVO. Do I have a 2? Let's do BVO2. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do this blend right here. T's and BVs. Because I think that will be super fun. And we're not going to go as dark as T9. So I'm going to put that away. I do need to have a little bit out for, I think I'm going to give her red nail polish because my card base is purple and red. So, and normally I wouldn't choose purple and red like that, but I didn't choose. Dale chose for me. So, we're going to go with the R39, 37, 35. And then, of course, I need my colorless blender. We always need that. And let's work on her and we'll worry about the water bottle in a little bit. But I'm going to need a little bit of pink for her inside her ears. So I think we're going to go with R11 because that's, you know, my favorite cheeky ear color when I do these. And we're also going to need... I'm going to use C1 and C00 for her little teeth. And I'm going to start with her teeth because I don't want that to be blocking the light for you guys. So I'm going to start with her little teeth and I'm just going to put a little bit of this C1 up there at the top of them. Are you getting a tease? And then I'm going to finish her little teeth with C00. This will just put a little bit of gray in there. It kind of look funny before it's done because they'll look like she's got like gray teeth, but it'll look good. It'll look good when I finish it up. I promise. At least that part will. No guarantees on the rest of this. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start with the R11 and just put a little bit in her ears to start with. Now I'll be mixing the gray in there with it, so it won't be, you know, so obvious. Oh, I'm super proud of you, Jamie. So it's going to be okay. I need to just take a deep breath. If I can't bring mine, it's going to be okay, right? It's going to be okay. T7. You know how sometimes our markers behave a little differently depending on which ones you have, and I'm nervous about that. Okay, so I'm going to start with this T7, just right here where her mouth comes together. And then I think I'm going to start with the body first and do the face last. That way, if this is a little bit darker than I really want it to be, then I can switch. They're like, okay, good. Your adopted children. You know, you know how somebody's markers behave a little different than yours, depending on how much you've used them and, you know, how old they are. Mine are ancient, so, you know, there's that. I'm going to put a little bit here, too. I want to show some shadow and depth there. And then we're going to go along this side, just the same as we did the other side. A little bit under her arms. All the way down to where her feet are. We're not going to do the little feet at the same time as the body. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to flip her upside down. I bet you can't really flip a hippo upside down because they're just too heavy for that. But I can flip this hippo. I just love this hippo. It makes me so happy. She's so peaceful, which makes me happy. Huh?
Namaste.
What?
Namaste.
I don't know. What are you saying? I know you're saying that word. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Her N4
N4 is busted.
I thought you said you're N2. Is it N2 or N4? Because I was going to bring N2. I have an extra N4.
I do too. I mean, I have N4 too.
But I don't have an extra one.
I don't have an extra.
Yeah, but you'll need yours while you're in class.
Yeah, I don't have an extra.
So I'm just extending out from where I put that other color. This is going to make this hippo a little bit
You're right.
dark, but and okay, yeah, I'm bringing that one. I'm going to bring a few of them because I didn't finish my coloring task you put me on today. So I want to be able to bring that with me and possibly work on it in the airport. So I'm going to bring specific markers with me, but I'm going to add N2. Hi, Laura. Nice to see you. It's been a little while. Okay, so now we're going to use BV04, and this is like the true color because it's the third one in the combinations, and I definitely want this hippo to be a bit purple. So I'm going to use a little bit more of this than I did with the other colors. Also, I want to tone those grays with the purple, so I'm going to go over them as well. Aw, B, that's terrible. Yeah, Jamie. Aw. I'm so glad you popped on my live tonight. I can't tell you how excited I am to see you tomorrow. It feels like it's been forever, but I know you were just at my house recently. But it still feels like forever ago. I would normally do this hippo a much lighter color, but because this is a reveal, a popping the color in on that slider card. I really want us to be able to see, I mean, I want it to be a big wow factor. So I'm making it a little darker than I normally would. Oops. I just touched outside the lines. Okay, I'm going to blend out this that I put up under her arms. I'm going to put a little bit in here between her arms. She is really meditating, which is exactly what I need right now, is some meditation. I think meditation would be fabulous for me at this moment. Ooh, she's so pretty. Freezing on and off for you as well. Huh. Jamie, are you having any problems? Mom, are you having any problems? Well, you're sitting in the same room, so you probably wouldn't. But T4 is the next color. So this one's going to tone down that really bright purple that we just put in there, which I'm super cool with for now, because we have one more purple to add on to it. Here in just a little bit. It's playing perfectly.
Did you tell you didn't tell me?
Tell you I had my sassy pants on today. No, I did not. But we were both a little on the sassy side today, I would say. You're having some sassy moments. She did set up beds for us, though, so that's awesome. Oh, that's great. You watch from your phone? I wonder if that's part of it. You know, I've been having some trouble watching from my phone on a few lives as well, other people's lives. I've been started watching it on my TV instead, just to kind of hopefully help with that. She did. I saw it today. She did rearrange the whole thing for us, so she would have enough beds for everybody.
Oh, I do appreciate that.
She said I could sleep with you or Joy. And I said, I'll take Joy so she doesn't snore in my ear. But you'll be right beside me on the bed, so it's not really much of a relief from that, but we'll pray for the best. I'll be so tired tomorrow it won't matter. Oh, I wish you guys who are on my live, I wish you guys were all coming to the retreat. It's going to be so fun. So if it's too hot in here, she's moving to the couch. She didn't have any problems with the temperature when we were there together the last time. Hi, Sherry. Okay, so now this is switching back to BB02. So in order to add a little bit more of that purple highlight.
You have a question.
What is it that you wanted to learn? I'm late to the party. I wanted to learn how to make a card that does this. Have you ever made a card like that? And so we're going to try that tonight. And what we're doing right now is we're coloring the image that's going to be colored on the inside. And then we're going to put it together and see if we can get it to work the way it's supposed to work. I have never done it before, so I am not sure how this is going to work out. But we're going to try it because I have always wanted to make one like that. And I tried the other night. You missed this part on the live earlier, but I tried to make one the other night, and I didn't have any stays on ink for the acetate. And let me tell you, I tried everything, and nothing would work but stays on. I think it's so funny. I was making one today, and you are too. Yeah. Great minds think alike, let me tell you. Not that I'm tooting my own horn or anything, but. Now we want to make her nails red or pink, pinky red, so we don't want to color them purple. I mean, we could do them purple, but, you know, we got to give her some accent color as well. She's so cute. I like the mix of a little purple and a little bit of gray in here. I really like that mix of color. I think I need to go over the darkest color one time just to make sure it gets a touch of that purple in it. Plus it'll texture it up a little bit because there's a lot of colorless blender in this BV02. And it'll kind of just texture it up a bit. And I think that'll give it a really cute look. So that is the reason that I'm going over the color I already put in there. That's my plan. Hi, Lee. So look at her, a little bit of purple shining through. Oh, when we finish her, she's going to be so stinking cute. Also, you know what else we're going to do? You tagged me, at least I think I did. I meant to at least. Because must be something in the water. This is a mess too.
I don't know what they're talking about.
He did the card, and Sandy's doing it. They did it on the same day, so Sandy's giving her instructions.
Yeah. Her purple belly, I love it. She's going to have a lot of purple on her face too. But, like I said a little while ago, I'm going to color her eyes open. So that when you slide it up, her eyes go from closed to open. I think that'll be fun. So when I start coloring, you'll know that's why I'm not coloring her eyelids, because I'm going to color in her eyes open. Okay, so starting again with the colors we started with before. Here's the T7. It's pretty dark, and I don't really want to make her face too dark, so I'm not going to put a whole lot of this one in. That's the reason I started with her body before I did her face.
Wanda Doles is watching.
Well, hello, Wanda. Oh, you like the idea? I'm super excited about it. I don't think I'm going to put a whole lot of this color down here either. But I'm going to put a little bit to make her teeth stand out a little bit more. And I think I might want to put a little bit of blush on her cheeks, so I need her to be significantly lighter. I'm so glad you liked this idea. I was not sure, I'm not going to lie, it was like 9:22, and I said, I have no idea what I'm doing tonight on my live, but I need to figure it out. And I walked over there and I was looking at the stamp sets and that I wanted to choose from. And I said, oh, I know what I'm doing. And my mom was like, well, that was fast. And I said, yeah. And my immediate thought was I had wanted to do this card, but I was worried about doing it because I've never done it before. And then when I saw her, I thought, oh, I could make her eyes open and it would be like a double awesomeness going on there. So I decided immediately that's what I was gonna do. I know it sounds crazy, but you'd have to actually be here to see it. The preparation for this live happens in like a few seconds before the live. I'm gonna put just a little bit under her eyes. It might it'll be her eyelashes, but it'll also be like a little bit of eyeliner, I think. We're really sprucing her up for her day at the spa. BV04. So this one's going to bring in that purple. It's also the third color in the combination. So I'm going to put a little bit more of it on here because I really want her to have purple in her, which is the same thing I said a few minutes ago. In case you're just jumping in now. This little hippo can be colored so many different ways. It is super fun. Oh, you were using the alien set? Oh yeah, I've had some super cool thoughts about the alien set in this as well. I haven't done any yet. But I figured since I've been working with the alien sets for the last couple of days with you guys that I wanted to use something else. This is going to look really funny right now, but bear with me. We got this. T4 is next. And the T4 is the one that I'm going to go up into her little pink ears because I don't want them to be too pink. I will go over them again with the pink in a few minutes to blend out that gray. So I don't want those ears to really jump out and look too pink. So I'm just going along that line again where the purple is to blend that out just a little bit more to make sure that it's a smooth transition. Hi, Melanie. Look at everybody jumping on. You know, everybody's jumping on like, what's she talking about? What was she going to do tonight that she's never done before? Oh, she's coloring. She always does that. But bear with me because I've never made the slider card and I'm super excited to do it and see if it works. So we will get to that here in just a little bit. We only have to color one hippo and a water bottle. Now this is going to give her quite a bit of purple on her nose. Now we are not doing her eyes, so if you're just jumping in and you were curious about that, we're not going to color her eyes because we're going to color them open. Need to clear the cookie thing so it stops freezing. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. She's so cute. I do this all the time when I'm coloring. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. That's the key. If you're looking at it and you're like, oh my gosh, it's so cute, you're gonna be happy when it's done. Now remember, we talked about this a little bit earlier. We are going over all of the other previous colors because we want to make sure that we have a good tone of that purple in all of it so it blends really well together. This one also has a lot of colorless blender in it, so we really kind of want that to wash out and give the hippo a little bit of texture. Ooh, I can tell this marker was definitely filled not very long ago because it is very juicy. See, now she's going to have that really pretty purple on her face with the rest of it. So cute. We have to do her little tootsies too. But let's go with the R11 over this just to blend that out just a little bit and make sure that that looks really good. Perfect. It kind of settles it down a little bit, which I love. Okay, we got to go back to T7 and we got to work on her tail and her feet, and then we'll do her eyes. Since she's not wearing shoes, her feet are going to be a little darker than the rest of her body because her feet are dirty. She doesn't wear shoes. So she has little darker feet. They get a lot of torture on the ground. Because hippos have little tootsies. Yep. Little tootsies. They get their little tootsies. Yep, we can't forget those. I mean, I'm sure there's some technical term for hippo feet, but my little hippo has little tootsies. You can't see the bottom of her hands. So we're good on that. BV04 is next. Oh, she's coming along. How was everybody's day today? It was nice here. It was 77 degrees and beautiful outside. I went outside 3 times. Once to let Jack out and twice to go to the post office. Yes, I went to the post office twice today. Okay, T4. This one's just going to get a little bit of the T4. We're just going to leave a little teeny sliver of area for the last color because I want to keep these tootsies a little bit darker than the rest of her body. So that's my plan. Yes, you did. Jamie went to the post office with me once. She even waited in the car and I locked the door so nobody would take her and my phone. But she did. She did. She even went to Bahama Bucks with me. And she even said hi to the guy in the drive-thru when I had to show him my phone so I could get points at Bahama Bucks. Her face was on the screen. He wasn't very entertained, but we were. There we go. And I went to Moxie Java with you. Yes, I did. I even tried to place an order, but I didn't think they could get it to me, so I gave up.
Tammy Kirk is watching.
Hi, Tammy. This one, I made her tail a little bit lighter than the rest. Oh, she's so cute. She's so adorable. What color eyes? I need to choose a color of eyes to give her. We did think we were super funny. Yes, we did.
Green eyes. Hazel.
Green? Okay. So first I'm going to use C1 and I'm going to put her some eyes in here.
Blue. Teal.
Teal eyeballs.
And blue.
That doesn't surprise me.
Jamie said blue.
Blue and purple looks good together. Okay. I see several for blue, so we'll shoot for the blue. Okay, so let's do... Blue and purple looks good together. Okay, so what color do we want to do? Let's see. Let's throw a little bit of teal
I
in
agree
there.
with her. Green is better for the purple.
All right, let's go green. All right. The green will stand out more, I can tell you that for sure. Okay, let's go with a brighter green too, not like a... We're going to have to test out these green colors though, for sure. Yeah. Okay, let's try these. I think I want it to be like a pretty bright green.
That's what she said, but yes, the bright green.
Bright green. I think I'm going with bright green. I've already got it going on over here now.
Bright green reflects the gold.
Dale, shut it. I'm not doing all that madness. Okay, so I have G28, which is dark. We need one dark
You
for
got
sure.
questions?
Do you have a puppet home? Yes, I do. His name is Jack. And he is running all over the wood floor so you can hear him. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Okay, so we're done with these purples, so I can take them down, the purples and grays. And now I'm going to put these front and center. You can hear him. I know it's kind of loud, but it's super cute. So I'm going to use my C1 again to mark where I want the center of the eye that I'm actually going to make black. I want to just mark it with this. Now, when I mark them like this, it's just to give me the idea, but if I need to change it, or if I don't have them the same size, or I don't have it the right way, then I have the ability to move it around, because this is such a light color, everything pretty much will cover it. So that is why I used C1. So now, I finished cleaning and refilling the G's. Good job! You adore the sound? I like it too, but sometimes it, like in the middle of the night, I'm like, oh, stop the madness. But it's not too bad. So first I'm going to use this very dark color to go around the eye that I know is going to be black. I'm just going to do one eye at a time. I'm going to put some little lines in here. Some short, some long. This is kind of building the eyeball. Building an eyeball. Yes, Mr. Technical over there. Now I'm going to go around the outside of the eyeball. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry about that part. We just need to get it, you know. Now I'm going to go do some lines coming in from the other way. It's going to look really freaky weird right now, but it will be okay, I promise.
She's meditating after having a hard night at the club.
She had a hard night.
If I was making them red, she'd have bloodshot eyes. Then she really would look like she's coming from a club. Okay, so I'm just extending out a little bit from where I put those original colors. I haven't done eyes like this in a really long time. Hi, Christy. So yes, this is how we alter the stamps to make them the way that we want them. Because she was meditating when I drew her, I decided that I thought, oh, she would be sweet if she had her eyes closed. But for this particular for this particular card, I think this is better. Yes, B, is your phone working better now? I hope so. Going around the outside with this one. Time for Jamie to sing.
I don't know. It has not frozen. She doesn't want to jinx it.
Oh, yeah, I hear ya. I wouldn't either. And then I'm going to use YG03 to kind of fill that in. So I'm going to do a little bit of a back and forth just to get that color in there. This one also has quite a bit of colorless blender, so it's, you don't want to do too much or you'll wash out all those lines and stuff that you put in there, which would really be a bummer. And then the magic color. Magic. And this is G00. And I'm just going to start running this one across in a horseshoe type manner to really get this to kind of blend together and still give me like a pretty cool looking eye. It's going to look better when we put the black spot in the middle. Now I'm going to go in one more time with, I think I'm going to use YG17, not the darkest shade, but the next one, just to kind of put some of these lines back in a little bit, because I want you to be able to see some of that going on in her eye. And I'll hold it up close to the camera here in a minute, but I'm pretty happy with how that came out. Look at that sweet eye. Okay, we got to do it one more time. This is the tricky part. We got to do exactly the same thing one more time. We can do it. We can do it. I have faith. I have faith. Okay, going around the little inner part first, where I put the C1 so I would know where I wanted it to be and make sure I had them the same size and everything was good. And then I'm going to go around the powder one. No promises that I'm doing this in the exact same order as I did the last time. No guarantees. But as long as you're close, you're good. Okay? And then we're going to start doing those little brush strokes out from the center. Some short, some long. Oh, hi, Mickey. So sweet. All that cooking going on over there. I can almost smell the Rice Krispie treats from here. Mickey Hunter is Jamie's mom. YG17. So we're going to do the same thing we did before. Let's flip her upside down real quick. We're going to start from the inside. Just kind of blending out those little lines we already put on there. And then around the outside ones.
Dutch Brothers. Right. Going that way. Up from McDonald's. Or Walmart. Same side of the street. Up a little further. Yeah. I saw it today.
These eyes are going to look good when we put that black in there. Okay. G14. Just putting that around the edge on the top part and around the edge on the center part. Then YG03. And I do a little bit of a back and forth on this one. So those of you who know the story know that the first time I learned how to color eyes, I learned from Jamie. And then this might not be her exact process, but I learned the basics from her and then, you know, altered it to be the way that is my style. So, works out really great. This is how I met Jamie, coloring eyes. One looks brighter than the other, no worries. We're about to fix that. Did my light go out? Oh, it has a mind of its own. It said that I've been on long enough. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. That's what my light is saying. Okay, so this is when you start evaluating if you have the same on each side. So we can see this one is darker than that one, but I need to wait a little bit and let it dry because sometimes it gets a little bit lighter when it dries. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch now to do, I went rogue. That's exactly right. I always go rogue, and you knew that from the very, very beginning. We're gonna do her little nail polish on her here, on her little nails. She's gonna have a little bit of red on here. Oh no, this looks like a murder, death, kill hippo. I'm just kidding. They're looking good. You like them? I think that we're gonna need a little bit more definition of the dark green in there, but I want to give it a chance to dry just a little bit first.
Yeah, one's a little bit lighter.
Yeah, the first one, because I was being a little more reserved the first time around. And the water bottle, it won't take long. It's a pretty quick process to do that water bottle. So I only chose 3 red colors. Yes, once you add the pupil. Yes, I am shocked you're still up, but pleasantly surprised. I only chose 3 colors for the red, so our 37 is the middle color, so it gets a little bit more, and then our 35 is going to be the one that just kind of lightens it up, puts the highlight on there. I kind of like her little red nails. I'm not going to put any of the 37 on her toes. I'll let the 35 do the work. She's finally sounding better, that's for sure. Our 35. See how cute these look. Oh my goodness. I love it. She just got her nails done. She's looking good. She's going to be good inside and out.
Oh, that looks good.
It's so cute. Okay. So I think I need just a tad bit more of this darker color on this side. And I think it's not going to take that much. So I'm going to do it with really, really light brush strokes because I don't want to put too much of that color in there. We may have to use this, we may have to use the magic color one more time just to make sure that we get this back into the tone of the other, like the other eye. Now, of course, it's too dark, which is fine. It happens. We'll use the YG03 to kind of soften it up just a little bit. That was the one we went back and forth with. Oh, we're getting there. That's the wrong lid. And then we're going to do just a little bit of this, but we're going to do it a little slower and take our time so we don't wash out too much of the color. Getting better. I think we're going to have to put that YG17. I should have just followed all 3 of the colors just like I did before. Should have just put one more on there. One more coat on there. Sometimes the eyes take a little bit of work, a little bit of practice. Now that one's darker than that. Hey, I can't help myself. You just have to laugh when this happens. And it's alive, so you'll see it's not just you. It happens to everybody. I'm going to wash some of this color out, just a little bit of it, with this Magic G00. And I think it'll be just fine. When we add the black multi-liner to it, I think it's going to be great. But before we do that, we are going to take some of the C1. We're going to take the C1 and we're just going to go a little bit around the top just to show the white part of her eye a little bit. And then we're going to use the colorless blender. And we're just going to push that out so it smooths that little bit of gray in her eyes. which I like. I'm really liking it. We're going to do, so we can let the eyes dry a little bit. We're going to do the water bottle and then we'll come back to the eyes. Okay, so water bottle. I like to use I'm going to use my C1, my C00, and I'm going to put BG10 in there. So we're going to start. Oh, I want to make the cap darker though. I think the cap is usually a much darker blue, so I'm going to use B24 just to give it a little bit of a darker cap. And then I'll use 23 to finish it off. So 24 and 23. Not a whole lot, just a teensy bit. And then her water bottle, I'm going to do it with C1 first. And I'm just going to put the C1 around the outside of the bottle. So I like it to look like it's plastic. So I'm going to put this. I also want it to look rounded, so it helps if you color the outside. And then I'm going to put water in it, but she's only going to have a little bit of water in her bottle because she's already been drinking her water. So she's only going to have about to here. And notice I'm not going all the way to the edge of the bottle with the BG10. I'll show you up close so you can see it. I didn't go all the way. And I'm going to use the C00 to kind of blend that out a little bit. And then in the top part where I don't have any water, I'm going to use my colorless blender in the center of it just to kind of make that look a little more clear. See you tomorrow, Jamie. So now she has a little bit of water in her bottle, not a lot. You can see it a little better in real life, but okay, so let's grab our multi-liner. This one is a 0.35. And now it's time to do her eyes. And I think I might have a smaller one that I want to do. Hold on. Let me see if I have a smaller multi. I have a lot of multi-liners. This is what artists have, like a ton of multi-liners everywhere. Here's a 0.25. Yes. Tinier. Let's use that one. Good night, Jamie. Okay, so we're going to use the 0.35 for the center. And we're going to use, let's do the outside first. We're going to do the 0.25 along the outside first because I want it to be along the outside, but I want it to be really, really light. I don't want it to be a really dark black. And I'm just going along the edge at the top of where that green is to kind of bring, and see now they look a whole lot closer to being the same. Just that little bit of black really helps. And now I'm going to use my 0.035 to do the center part of her eye. And when I put the white in there, it'll be better. Hee hee. Okay, we have to let that black dry before we can put the white gel pen in there, because the white gel pen will pull the black into the color and it won't be white. So what we're gonna do is start. Oh, we need to ground her. She cannot be sitting. She needs to be grounded. She needs to be grounded. So I think if we're gonna ground her, we should use the T's. And we're going to use the really light colors, so T2, T1, T0. So I'm just going to take this and start building her a little bit of a platform. We're not going to do a full background for her because I don't have time. I have to go to sleep before I fly tomorrow. So we're just going to give her a little bit of a background. Once I get this whole process down a little bit better on making this kind of card, then I can redo it. Okay. T2, T1. She is floating currently. Yes, she is. T1, lighter. And I usually go over the darker and the lighter, just so I get a good blend. She's sitting on the concrete. Really not good for her, but...
She'll get hemorrhoids.
It's not good to sit on the concrete, but that's okay. Okay, and then T0, I'm just going to use the chisel end here, so I can put a little bit more of this.
Wants to know where in Texas you live.
Where in Texas? I live in Rowlett, which is right outside of Dallas. It's a suburb on the outskirts of Dallas. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go in one more time with the T1 just to build this right where she's sitting. Oh, I need to do that with T2. Just right where she's sitting, I want it to be just a little bit
Shadow,
darker.
huh?
Yeah, just a little bit darker.
Not too far from her. She's in Houston. It's a long way.
Really? Wow. I didn't know you were in Houston. That's awesome. Another Texas. Another Texan. I have some friends and I have some other friends in Houston too. We don't get down there a whole lot, but we do go to Lake Charles sometimes to see Dale's parents, and they're close to down there. So she is going to, we'll do her eyes at the end. Oh my goodness, this is going to be awesome. Okay, so now all we have is assembly.
Okay, so
And Dale has to help me a little bit because he made this thing. He cut this out for me. So I could make this card. He made this come to life for me. Okay. So I have to put this inside, right, honey?
yes, so take some of your
Let me just make sure she fits. She fits. Yay!
okay, so
Okay.
get your sticky note and just tear off a couple strips from
Well,
the
you're going to
sticky
stick
part.
that first? I want to stick this first. I want to put this down first. So we're going to go ahead and glue this into our card base.
Nice.
Lots and lots of glue. You don't really need that much, but I can't help myself.
And a tip is that if you have trouble on alignment, you could always flip this down, put some pencil marks so you know where to kind of
Yeah.
put things. But you're awesome like this.
I can eyeball it. Okay. So I'm lining this down at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and use my espresso to kind of press it on there. Okay.
Everybody's really quiet.
And then, huh?
Everybody's quiet.
Yeah, everybody's always quiet. It's nighttime. They're relaxing. Okay. Then we're going to put this piece on there where we want it to be. It's going to take me just a second. There we go. Right there. Nope. Our water bottle's a little off. But it's not perfect.
It looks
But it's good enough.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
to me.
And then sticky notes, is that what you said, honey?
Yes.
So I have sticky notes
Here,
right
I'll tear
here.
it up for you.
So what we're doing is placing this part on here so we can attach it to the front piece. So it's already lined up and ready to go.
Okay, so you just put one on each side.
So one on each side. How am I going to tape this down if I have these on there?
Are you going to do tape for the...
Yeah, for
Yeah,
this.
so now put that down.
Okay, so we're going to use score tape. I'm going to use score tape on this. Let's zoom out so you guys can really see what I'm doing. So you can see my whole desk. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this tape along here.
Soup lane.
Yes, double-sided sticky tape. This is really tiny, like 1/8 inch sticky tape. That didn't work. I already moved it. So you just put all the way around the window area. And you can make this window area with dies, but my husband cut it on the laser cutter, so. All right, so I put all the sticky on the acetate instead of part on the acetate and part off. I just stuck it right to the acetate. It's been a long day, you guys.
Wanda Moore, Kathleen is watching.
So I'm going to do the little trick that a lot of people talk about, and
Your
that is...
alignment's off again.
My goodness.
Maybe you can just use washi tape.
No, I'm going to do this just like the dude. Just hold tight a minute. Okay. Ew, where'd those come from? Those must be your tweezers. Those ain't mine. Okay, so I'm going to do that trick that a lot of people talk about, which is I'm just going to pull a portion of it aside. I'm going to pull the top and bottom, but this one, I have this sticky on there, so I don't want it to like get stuck to my double-sided sticky tape. So I'm just going to put these little holders at the top, and then I'm just going to take part of this and fold it over, and once I get it stuck, I can pull those out. But the top and bottom are good. So here we go.
Check your alignment first before you do it.
I'm happy with my alignment. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Press down the sticky part. Then we can just pull these out first. Make sure it stays on. Pull this out. Now I'll pull this one out. And pull this one out. And then we're going to lift it up, and it's going to actually pick up the top layer. And now it's all lined up. So that's the first steps. Oh, yay! It worked. Okay, so before I put all of the stuff, like the whole thing together, I have to do this piece, right?
Yes.
Okay, So this is like a, I know, right? And this is like a, this might help you be actually. This is like a bracket that you put on the inside that's gonna hold this piece in a channel. So it will just slide up and down the channel like that. You're with me now? Okay, so I'm gonna put the glue on the back of this because I can use glue. I don't need that double-sided sticky tape.
Cheryl's been having a hard time with her iPad and her phone. But
Oh no, but you're on here now.
yep.
You're not missing assembly, so that is cool. And we're not done with her eyes yet. We
Now,
need to do
if
her
you need
eyes.
help with alignment, you can put the card through the insert so you have the brackets.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I want to eyeball align it because, you know, I'm cool like that. I just want to make sure that's aligned. Looking good. I'm pretty happy. Going up the side, keeping that straight. I'm happy with that side. Making sure it stays straight. Okay, I'm happy with those.
All right.
Okay, but we need to put a sentiment on here. And I have already know what I want to do. I just need to stamp it in here real quick. So I'm going to use my big Misty this time so I can put the whole card in there. And I want it to say... I want to see if I can fit this big sentiment on here because I really like it.
You can always put on this too.
It's not going to fit though. It's too big.
Do you want to put it on the cover card so they can read it?
No, I was gonna put it on here. Oh, I can put it on here?
Yes, because that will show through the window with the
Oh,
uncolored.
so I just need to put it like in there already, right? So I can see where it goes. So Dale says I can put it right there where I want it. I'm gonna say relax. Once I have it there, I can put it inside here. Oh, can you? I don't want to knock those markers over. So I'm actually putting the sentiment on the slider piece. And it might not be straight, but I think I'm okay with that. Because you can say relax any way you want. Hi, Stacy. Okay, so relax.
Don't do it.
There it is. Okay, so I have one sentiment. Now the other one, I'm going to lift this piece out because I need it to say where'd it go? There it is. I was like, it went somewhere. I wanted to say rule your mind or it will rule you. So I'm going to put it down just a little bit lower. It won't matter, right? It won't matter where it is because that relax will go away when you pull the tab out, right?
Correct. However, you have to be mindful of this border right here.
You won't see it.
Know that it will cover the sentiment.
Oh, so
edge.
make sure it's over here.
Yes.
Perfect. So let's put this one right
Perfect.
there. We'll take this one off because we don't need that one right now. Oh. Okay, now we got to magnet this sucker down. so it doesn't move around. What if you tilt it? It does fit by the ear. It fits perfectly. And I really want to use this sentiment, so I am so glad it works. Right there. One more shot. Make sure it's dark enough. Oh, I love it. I get so excited because because I'm trying this for the first time. So it's as exciting to me as it is to you guys because it works. Okay, so there are a few more steps that we have to go through real quick to finish this up. And that is that this piece has to go inside.
Did you want to throw any oxide on it?
No.
Okay.
Nope. I just want it to be... I'm just wiping off some fuzzies I saw. Okay. So we're going to put this inside here. There's a little channel that this is going to go through. Like this. See? So we're going to lay this in the channel. Did I get ink on it? It'd be alright. It'd be alright. So you got to put that little tab in there first. Then we're going to put this on there. And we're going to close it so you can see it. What it's going to look like. I still have fuzzies on my... Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're on the outside. I'm okay if they're on the outside. Okay, so now we have to adhere this together, right? Like, right? Right, Dale? Right? So you're actually encasing the whole thing. You're making like a whole window box. And you'll notice that he put these little, on this piece right here. Hey Stacy, have you set up there? Okay, hold on. There's little channels right here that'll prevent it from coming out of this. I wanted to point that out before I close this up. I really wanted you to see that. Stacy,
Wait, before you do that.
What?
Did you put the white points on the eyes? Once you close this up, you can't do anything.
I did not. Thank you.
Yeah, once you close it up, you can't open it back up again.
Okay, Stacy, that I actually quit speaking, but I'm going to tell you now. Have you set up a new account since we got the Shopify? Because if you haven't, you do have to set up a new account. It would not allow us to transfer the accounts over from the other program to this one. Does that make sense? Okay, that's what it is. So set up a new one. Because it won't let you. Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Eek. I'm scared. I did it! It's a little bit off. I didn't line it up perfectly. But you guys know I did it. Yay! Oh, this is super cute. And it doesn't even come out. It just goes up and down right back in the channel. Oh, did I pull it up too far?
You think it does?
No, I think I pulled it up too far. I shouldn't have done that. But there it goes.
How did it get crooked like that? It was perfect.
I don't know. I'm sure it was the way that I closed it. I should have been a little more careful with that. I could probably get it back open. Let's fix it. It's probably the way that I closed. Like I should have opened this when I sealed this down.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe when I pulled the sticky out, I got it off a little bit. It's that water bottle. The hippo is lined up perfectly. It's that daggum water bottle killing me. That's okay. I am okay with it because this was just my first one. It was the first time I've ever tried to do this. Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
It's perfect. I did it. I was just a little bit off. There we go. I got it. Look at, I fixed it. Yay! And then this part, because I glued it with it not going there. It's really finicky with this one angle over here.
Because it's probably catching on the side of the acetate.
Oh,
Because you had to cut it at an angle.
Oh, I had to cut it at the acetate at an angle?
No, you cut it at an angle, so I think it's catching on it.
Oh, up here?
Yeah.
Oh, so make sure your acetate is longer. Oh, there's tape right there too. That's what it's sticking to. The tape. Yeah. But I still did it. I still did it. I still did it. There we go. All right, here we go. Ah, so cute. Oh, and Dale also gave me an outside border to really decorate it up with purple.
Oh, how
So that
cute.
when I'm going to put it on there too right now.
That looks better with it on.
Yeah, so you can see, because that's why I chose to make her purple, was because I knew the outside was going to be purple and it would look really, really super cute. So I think I need just a little bit more practice with learning how to put this together. But I think for the most part, we kind of nailed that for a first try. I want to make sure I get that. Okay. Here we go. Oh, look at that. We did it. And see how much better. Look at her eyes. They're so cute. They look just fine. You're coming in hot with yours tomorrow. Yeah. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Yay. I love it. I hope you guys like that. I hope you guys will try it too. Relax. Rule your mind, or it will rule you. Yay! I'm going to tell you, I can't even tell you how long I tried to figure out how people were doing this. I'm like, if you put it on there, it's going to come out. If you put it, I just couldn't, my mind couldn't wrap around it. And so when we did Craft Roulette, Dale did it, and I was like, oh man, I've wanted to do that for a long time.
That's adorable.
It's super cute. And then all you have to do is take a card base. Will you grab one for me, hon? All you need to do is so that you, because it's just one panel and it's all stuck together, so it doesn't really like open up or anything. So, I mean, I get this doesn't really match, but it gives you the idea. So all you have to do is adhere this to the front of the card, and then you have the full card and the little pull, and they can pull it up like that. So you can make it into a full card. You just have to add it to a card base. Oh yes, they are gonna love the magic cards. It's super cool. So I'm really glad that came out. Oh, you gave up this afternoon? Oh, yay! That worked out so perfectly then. I'm super glad I decided to do it. I almost decided, nah, I'll do it when I get back. But I wanted to do it so bad I couldn't stand it. So if you missed the beginning of the live, the key to the acetate is stays on. You have to use stays on. I mean, there might be some other kind of ink, but I have several different inks. I tried VersaFine, I tried Memento, I tried this Blackout from Ink on 3. I tried What else did I try? Are those the only ones I have in black? Yeah, I think that's it. No, I tried this one too. I tried this Jacquard color box, color
And you
pad.
tried the oxide.
And I even tried oxides. None of them worked. They all wiped off. Even after I let them sit for a while, they all wiped off. So Stays On is the way to go for the acetate. Because it dries, it stays, it works. Yeah. Is the only one that will stamp on up. Yep, mm-hmm. Otherwise it smears all of that. Is true. That is true. Yep. Yep. For sure. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great evening. Know that I am flying to Idaho tomorrow morning. I am supposed to do a live tomorrow night, but it will depend on how things roll once I land. I mean, I'm intending to do a live tomorrow night. If there's not going to be one, I will definitely post a message to you guys. But otherwise, expect me to be here tomorrow night at 9:30 Central Time. But not...
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Tell
But
her we said bye.
I'll keep you posted. But anyway, everybody says bye. You guys have a great evening. And I'll post this to YouTube. So if anybody wants to rewatch, you can watch it there. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening. I'll see you from Idaho tomorrow, 9:30 Central. Good night.